stay away. And then Ms. O'Toole sent an email representing the gang of 54 along with the petition. And now that opens up an ability for me to get involved in this and look at the issue because it's not of a personal nature. And I spoke with Ms. O'Toole and I asked if she had heard from anyone else, and she said yes, she had heard from Mr. Curley and Councilman Piazza. And at that point, I backed out of it and thought things were being addressed until Ms. O'Toole fired off the second email on March 27th. Now 6 weeks had passed and nobody did a damn thing.
With all due
think
respect,
that's true,
Tom, that's not
Councilman.
true in the slightest bit, because I know I have been talking with Ms. O'Toole, and I do understand that one of the reasons that Ms. O'Toole's email went out was there was an article that appeared in the papers touting the 30% increase in revenue that the community center was experiencing. I can assure you that this was not going unaddressed, that there were meetings being done, which I had explained to Ms. O'Toole. There were unfortunately some instances and issues with gathering the entire group together as often as we had liked, but we did meet immediately upon these. We did set certain things in motion. We did have conversations.
Was he specific what was set in motion, what was accomplished? The golf cage was sitting there for 6 weeks.
Well, as far as what was set in motion, the committee had sat down. We addressed all of these issues with the committee. We then had planned to address these directly with the community center and start setting things in motion. We did not have the opportunity to get all people involved for a few weeks due to everyone's prior commitments. As you know, I'm sure, it's not exactly easy to get 5, 6, 7, 8 people all in the room at the same time in the middle of the day, or try and get everybody around in the evenings. But I can assure you that there were steps being taken to address all of these issues. Many of these issues have already been addressed that are on this list. They may not have happened in the time frame that would best suit Kathleen or yourself, but they are all being addressed and have been taken seriously since day one.
Can we just be specific? What occurred between February 17th and March 27th?
What would you like specifics?
We
We had several, we had a few meetings to set in motion.
meetings and meetings and meetings. What specifically had occurred at that community center relative to Ms. O'Toole's?
I believe we distributed the minutes to you, as well as the rest of the committee, that showed what was addressed in those. I don't have the minutes here to go through those, Tom.
Does anybody have the minutes? Can anybody speak to specifics?
Well, Tom, I don't understand your point. I mean, did you want this to happen faster? Where's the, I don't understand.
I just think 6 weeks to pass is unacceptable.
6 weeks.
Well, Tom, as I'm sure you are aware, things unfortunately take time to get accomplished.
Well, we accomplished things in a week and a half
Tom,
after Ms. O'Toole got involved for a second time, didn't we?
Okay. Tom,
And I was involved.
I
Things were
know you
accomplished.
were involved. I was involved personally, and I know that we were setting things in motion. It was unfortunate that we could not